Hello again and welcome to another episode of my E39. As you all remember, I had a small issue with the tailgate. It doesn't work like it should. It doesn't raise, it doesn't go down, and the motor, it makes the sound but nothing happens. The previous owner told me that she replaced all the gas springs, but to make sure I just bought the new tailgate gas spring. When you have the manual tailgate, usually you have two of these big gas springs and two small for the glass lid, but because I have a hydraulical tailgate, it means I have one big gas spring, the other one is the hydraulical cylinder. So I'm trying to replace that and see does it affect somehow, or we have a bigger problem than this one. Just open the glass lid, then you have to get rid of those plastics. My stick. Now, actually, I think it's gonna be quite easy job to do. Now we have to remove that plastic cover, T20. It came loose. Now here's a small clip ring. Just remove that. Somehow push the pin out. Here's the pin. We need a special tool, a crowbar looking thingy. I have used this before and it's really easy to get it off, so just you have to feel it. You probably heard it. Yeah. One more thing, those plastic covers also you need to remove. Pull them away. Easy. Now we can get that out. Here's the gas spring. Don't use any other gas springs than Stabilus or original. They are crap. It's really hard to see. Sometimes it feels like the dentist threw an a-hole. Yes, now turn that like this, find the right spot, and piece of cake. Put the pin back, put the clip back, everything is okay. And now it's moment of truth. Is my 32 euros spent well or just a waste of money? Well, at least I have a new part. It just makes the sound, but nothing happens. There's nothing visible in here. Well, there is actually two shocks. Okay. So I'm really sorry, but I checked the BMW fans website in the morning, used that car's VIN number, entered it, and it showed me that the hydraulic version has one shock or gas spring and the manual one has two, but now there's second one. Don't ask me, but I'm not gonna replace that because I don't have new one. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with the tailgate. It makes the sound. Does it come down manually? Okay. At least it stays up. That means the shock or the gas spring was dead. And this leads to that she didn't replace these, or she replaced them a while ago. Useless piece of crap. Because all of the hydraulic system is down here, and to get to that, you don't want to know. I have to take it all apart. I mean the headliner, everything, and yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. So the hydraulic pump is here, and in my opinion there's not enough oil. Last time I replaced the right strut, which made things better. At least the tailgate stays open, doesn't hit my head. But before I replaced that, I did some research on the internet and used real OEM and BMW fans website info, and there it showed that automatic tailgate has only one strut, that's on the right side. Actually, last time when I removed all the covers from here, I found out that there is also same strut on the left side, which brings me a question: is the BMW part website, is the information incorrect, or I'm just too stupid? Because I know manual ones have 100% two big struts like this, made by Stabilus or whatever. But the website shows that this one has only one on the right side. But I found out there's a left side as well. So I'm trying to replace that today. I hope that it's as easy as the right one, but you never know. It might have some surprises hidden for me. I'm just gonna try to take it apart. Easy as that. So remove that. And actually there's not much information about the touring tailgate at all. All hydraulic tailgates, what I could find was E65, E66, E38, and that was it. A lot of maintenance, how to fill up the oil reservoir, but for the E39 couldn't find anything. So I'm trying to give you as much details as I can, as I remember, as I could find. Now, can I remove it? Because my glass lid is not working anymore. That's something new. Here's a clip, or I don't know how you call it, secure clip maybe. So I got it. Now I'm gonna find my magic stick. I think it should come out. There was this side, the secure clip was missing. So I think it's the same like with the other one. Shit. Now I have a problem because I can't get that cover off, and it's in the way, or maybe not. Gotcha. Here it is. This is my homemade engineering. Still, I'm not happy with the result. Well, I'm gonna leave it like this. I just don't get it much cleaner than that. Damn, I'm gonna need to buy that air compressor. Makes my life much easier. But okay, somehow get it back in here. Go. Yes. This is gonna be interesting. I mentioned it before, but it's like a dentist through an a-hole. Nope, not yet. Really hard to see anything. The right side was much easier. What about now? Still nope. Nope. No freaking way, no. But now it's in place. I can feel it. Was it a pry bar? Something like that. Push it almost all the way in. Yes! It's good when you keep the parts that might someday come handy. I found the missing clip. I managed to clean the pin. It's good and clean. Also clean the grooves so I can slide the locking ring easier, because the hydraulic cylinder went back and it's really hard to pull it outwards. So I have to come up with some kind of solution how to line it up with the pin and maybe this one helps. No, it didn't. I need to remove my stick and stick. No, it's just a stick. Okay, the freaking plastic is in my way, but there's nothing I can do. God damn it. I'm missing about 3 hands. And a miracle happened. I managed to get that cylinder back on the pin. Actually, it wasn't so hard. Of course, first of all, I had to get the glass lid open, which meant right side behind the original subwoofer there's 2 black relays, and the outer one is for the lead, so I had to bypass it. I got the lid open. I managed to remove that plastic cover and just pull the tailgate down as much as I needed and just slide it back on the pin. Sounds really easy, really easy. Actually, it was easy. Now, back the securing ring. As you see, the tailgate stays open, and I'm really happy with that. At least I can, or it doesn't attack me anymore while I'm loading or unloading the car. This part, the struts, that stuff is done. Actually, I don't want to assemble it because I need to check, does the strut replacing affect it somehow or it didn't. But first I have to get rid of all that shit. Hydro unit is down there, and also I disconnected it, and so I have to connect it back. But because I have the subwoofer and all that crap laying around, I need to clean that before I can get to the hydro unit. So give me a minute. I think I know what's wrong with it. So, wait, I'm gonna get into the boot. Now, here's the hydro unit. There's 2 lines, blue and red. I don't know what they mean, but it's probably because you can't mix them, maybe. But this is the oil level at the moment. I think there should be more than this, but now it comes to the oil. I did some research and found out that using ATF in this system is not a really good idea. So there's a special oil for the system. It's called Aeroshell 41 fluid. It's used in aviation industry, and because BMW made years ago aeroplane engines, is it a coincidence? So the oil is really hard to find in Estonia, but there is few companies who sell them. Luckily, some guy wrote me yesterday evening that he has the full can of Aeroshell 41 which I need. I made the deal with him and he sends me the can of oil, but I think it's gonna be here on Monday or Tuesday. So let's continue with our automatic tailgate project. So I managed to get the right fluid. It's Aeroshell 41. It's for the aviation industry, so mineral hydraulic fluid for aircrafts. Also, an empty bottle, brought the syringe because the filling hole is quite small, and also the spare set of the whole hydraulic system. So here's the motor with the oil reservoir, the cylinder and the piping. But I'm not gonna replace it until I know that my system doesn't work after refilling. So first I'm gonna try to get that pump on my car working, and if it doesn't, then we will see what should we do next, because to replace all the system, it's a quite sizable job. So I need to have a lot of time, cool head, remove the headliner and a lot of plastics and screws and stuff like that. So I hope this would be the last resort. So, but yeah, let's get cracking. I can't wait. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing, but as I mentioned last time, there's down here there's a plug and it's marked with C, and I think this is the one we should open and fill it through there, but I'm not sure at all. So it's just a test method. I don't know. Let's see what happens, because the oil is low, that's for sure, and it has to be almost to the top. So fingers crossed. What happens if I open that? Nope, I can't do that. Okay. I have no idea. Maybe I have to remove the oil reservoir, because I couldn't find any information about oil filling thing. I managed to get the oil reservoir off, and there's a small O-ring. If you remove that, just be careful not to break it. Now, reservoir clean, and as I remember, there should be 120 milliliters of oil inside of that. So I have a 60 ml syringe. Close the hatch just in case. That's weird. 36 milliliters and it's almost full. Let's install the cap back. It's not the cap, it's the oil reservoir. And now you should move it up and down at least 3 to 4 times manually. Now, let's plug it in. Okay, that's weird. But it works, and all I did was added some oil. Actually, I added only 36 milliliters as I showed you. The oil level, okay, it's a little bit less than a half of a reservoir. Here's no oil leaks, at least I can see. What the f? I have nothing to say. Forget all the filling plugs and everything. Just remove the clamp, which is around the oil reservoir. Use a small flat screwdriver. Slowly, don't break anything. Add oil, put it back, clamp it, move it up and down 3, 4, 5 times. I want to see how much oil there will be when I'm gonna close the hatch. What is weird that when the lid is open, there's not more than maybe 4 or 5 millimeters of oil in the bottom. The oil level doesn't change at all. Doesn't matter if the tailgate is opened or closed. Maybe I should add more. I'm gonna think about it. I forgot to turn on the microphone, so I'm going to do a voiceover. After spending many hours searching, I finally managed to find information about the entire tailgate, hydraulic system, how it works, how to check the oil level, and how to top off the system if needed. As I understand it, there are 2, maybe more types of hydraulic units. Some have a filling plug, while others don't. Why they decided to do that, you will have to ask BMW. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer. Basically, since mine doesn't have that plug, it means it's not refillable at all. If it runs out of oil for some reason or is leaking, the recommended course of action is to dispose of it and purchase a replacement. But I'm not going to do that. I am attempting to get that working again, because there are unresolvable problems only incompetent people, and that's a fact. I chose a different approach and opted to remove the oil reservoir to add the fluid. However, this led to another challenge.
it's difficult to precisely calculate the amount of oil needed, requiring multiple removals of the reservoir to achieve the correct level. I also realized that I measured the oil level incorrectly. To obtain an accurate reading, you must remove the unit from its bracket, turn it on its side with the motor pointing upwards and place it on a flat surface. Look for a small plus sign on the reservoir. The correct oil level is reached when it aligns with the marker. As you can see, the oil level is now correct. Let's reinstall the clamp, assemble everything and test it out.
Hello. Okay, now I topped up the reservoir, and you don't have to worry about the bleeding. It's a self-bleeding system, so you have to open and close the hatch multiple times to bleed the air out. So let's see and try what happens now. Yeah, and the sound of the motor is much better than before. I was pretty sure that the sound what it made was it was running dry, almost dry. So now it sounds much better. And well, the soft close isn't really a soft close, it's just a bang and it's closed. But the most important thing is it's a victory! Yes! I'm really happy. I'm really happy that I could dance already. I hope it stays like this, but yeah. So what I did was, first I replaced both of the struts because they were completely dead. Then I removed the reservoir, filled it up with the proper oil, which is Aeroshell 41 fluid. Don't use ATF, it will ruin the whole system. So use only Aeroshell, and it's possible to buy it from the dealership. I will leave the part number down in the description, so if anyone needs it, you can purchase it from the dealership, or you can just buy the whole can 1 liter, but you don't need much. I used about 55 to 60 milliliters to fill up the system, so I have 950 milliliters left. And maybe in the future I buy E38 or E65 or 66, you never know. I never owned the 7 series, so it might come handy. I'm really happy that finally I made it work. And also I have one additional set. If anyone needs it, I can sell it for a decent price. You can make me an offer. But yeah, that's done. I'm so happy. Well, what can I say? We solved the problem of the tailgate, and I still, yeah, I don't show much feelings. Well, I'm Estonian, I'm cold-hearted, but I'm really happy that I managed to get it working again. And it has been I wouldn't say a long journey or a long struggle, but in some point I almost wanted to burn that shit to the ground, but luckily I didn't do that. I kept a cool head and continued with solving the issue. And the most important thing is the result. As you saw earlier, it works. I hope that a lot of people who has the same issue with the tailgate can find useful information from that video, and I try to explain as much as I can. And if there's any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I will answer them in the comments. But yeah, finally this piece of engineering works like from the factory line, and I'm just lost for words. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope I see you soon. Well, actually we will see you soon, because I have already done some maintenance to the car, but you have to wait a little bit for the next video. Just be patient, that's all. But yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like the video, subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye and take care. See ya.